Hi guys, welcome to my video on how to create a nice rounded box using HTML and CSS. So let's go right into it. So what you want to do, you want to create a folder. At the moment, within that folder, you're going to have an index.html, and I've got this image here which I will be using in the div. You can use anything. If the website's for plumbing, use a plumber. If it's for building, use a builder. I just picked this image of F1 cars because, well, I do quite like F1 and any cars in general. In fact, I'm a bit of a motoring fan. So anyway, let's go straight into Dreamweaver, and the first thing we want to do is we're going to create this in the HTML. So we're going to start. Let's go div. Should we do class or ID? I think class will work fine. Div class equals double quotation marks. Then let's put box. We'll call it box for lack of a better name. Now, so the box is going to be inside there. Let me think. We might just need some. Yes, we need some dummy text really. So let's get some of that. We're gonna get some lip sum. So we go to Google. Google lorem ip sum. Yep. Let's just generate some. So yeah, we want some content obviously for this box. So we'll take this dummy text and just paste it in, copy paste. You can make it format as a paragraph, might as well. And let's just give it title, because generally if you're going to do this on a website, I guess it would have a title. So lorem ipsum. Alright, now that's just going to appear very basic at the moment. Let's have a look. Design. Yep. So what we want to do, we want to try and style that into a neat little box, a rounded box. So we're going to start a new CSS rule here. What you want to do, generally, you can actually create the CSS within the HTML document, but I usually create a style sheet file. I just think it's better to do it that way generally. So what we're going to do, it's already selected what I was. So we're just going to use a class. Yep, class dot box, because it's the thing we're styling is a div class called box. So dot box, just copy exactly what I'm doing. New style sheet file, and within this folder that we've created for this new site, so we'll just call it style sheet. You can actually make another subfolder called CSS if you want to keep it really organized, but that should do. And now from here, let's just make the div. So box, we're going to go to box in the styling. You can type this out as well. I'm just going to, maybe I'll do a bit of both, I don't know. I'm just making this up as it goes really. So we're going to go, what should we have? 8. Yep, padding 8, same for all. So we're going to give it a padding of 8. It should sort of padded itself a little bit. Now what else? Oh yeah, we want to give it a border. So we'll give, let's just give it solid, width, thin, color. What should we make it? Give it a red. Yep, apply. Okay, so next we add a radius. So let's put border radius, and we'll make it 8 pixels. Let's just test that, see how it looks. Yep. Okay, so it's could be maybe a bit more or a bit less, it's up to you. The greater the number, the more round this box is going to be. We just want a nice rounded edge, so I'm thinking also now, looking at this, that the padding around the sides is probably not enough, so let's just go back to Dreamweaver. We're going to make a little edit to the padding here. So padding for top and bottom will be 8, and let's make the sides a bit more. Should we do 15 pixels? And let's just see how that looks. So refresh. Yeah, I mean that's a bit more. There's obviously an automatic pad on the H1 tag there, which is giving a bit more top and bottom. So I don't think we need so much there. Make that 2. Yeah. You adjust this. You can also edit the H1 or the P tag appropriately yourself. Give it more or less of a padding. Now, so the main part of this tutorial now, to make this box, we've got a nice box here, but we want to make it a bit more interesting. It's a bit plain still, so let's work with the image. So we go to Photoshop, File, Open, and from here we're going to go to where we had the document. Let's just have a look. Yep, so we get that picture. You can use whatever you want, and let's just make it, shall we crop it? Yeah, a little bit. Make it a bit squarer. Now, from here, I'm going to go Image, Adjustments, Mode, Grayscale. Okay, want to make that black and white. Now, let's go over the top, New Layer, and we're going to put a nice white background. We're going to reduce the opacity of that, because this is going to be a background image. We don't want it too strong or it'll distract, but just strong enough so that there's something there and it's kind of interest. So let's save that for web and devices. Just follow exactly what I'm doing. You can slow things down if you wish, and let's just create a new folder. I always tend to put images within an images folder, so let's just do that, and we will call this, let's call it background, or BG. Yep. Now you can do this just by typing the code in. I actually know exactly what I need to do here, so let's go here to the CSS, double click, background, and we're going with the URL, so browse, find that image, BG, okay. Of course, just, as I said, just pause it and slow down, follow what I'm doing here, and that will add to the CSS, so apply, okay, file, save all. Okay, let's just see the CSS. So background image, and now you have that nice image as part of your background. And if we just give the page a bit more content, so say this was a real content area on a website, you can see a bit better, and it's a lot more interesting now. As we see, there's something more of interest there. Obviously the site I have for this tutorial, I haven't done a header or a menu, but it looks better with the background in, believe me. It's just a bit more interesting, and it's more interesting than using a flat color, in my opinion. And one more thing, guys, we're just going to make the width of this box in a percentage, so we'll do 100%. This means if it's within another div or a wrapper, you might put it within a wrapper, the main wrapper of your website. You want it to be the full width of the browser, whatever browser is being used. If there was more than one of these and you had two of them alongside each other, you might want to use a media screen rule, which I won't go into, but basically it would mean that on mobile devices you would put 100%, and on a normal device you might want to put 50, so that they both, with a float to the left, so that they both sit alongside each other. Then on the mobile they're stacked on top of one another because there's less room. Okay guys, so that's simply a very easy way to create a pretty effective, nice looking little rounded box there. You can change the picture, change the style, change the colours, but it's dead easy and it looks a bit more interesting than just your usual load of content on a page. It's gives it a bit more flair, I think, a bit more interest. So thanks very much, and